Yeah, that's why like I wanted to have this conversation with you because I got off the phone feeling like I missed some opportunities for sure.
Hello and welcome to the Jet Life podcast. My name is Tom Lelyo. I'm your ultimate jet guide, and today we're pulling back the curtain on private aviation when it comes to making trying to close some sales. So if you haven't already, go ahead and click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell if you want to learn tips and tricks on how to be a private jet broker, an aircraft broker, or if you're just looking for more content in aviation. So Alex, thanks a lot for being here today.
And it's only got 1,500 hours on it. It's under full programs. It just went through. I guess that could be like a pre-buy, but you can certainly, do all the stuff that goes along with that. But that's where it is. And you give me a price, you give me a customer, I'll pay your commission.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's a common thing where people are like, "Hey, give me a price, give me, and I'll give you a commission. Bring me a buyer." Is basically what he's saying.
So just looking to let's see. And what kind of time frame you're just you're happy to stay on the market?
I am highly motivated. I do this bill. Look, I'm not using it as much as I wanted to. I think that I need longer range, and I think that maybe I would take the money and buy a jet program or something. But the whole idea is that I'm motivated, ready to go. It's been flown professionally with a full-time pilot since I've owned it. I've owned it for 300 hours. It's been a great aircraft. I've been really up in the air. I've had all these offers from July. So many people were calling me, and then I couldn't sell it. I couldn't part with it. But now after this inspection, I'm ready to go. Pilot's on board to help me finish it off, get logs or whatever else you need. I'm really reluctant to list it with someone I don't know, but I'm willing to pay certainly your commission if one of your customers buy it. So,
Okay, so this is very common where they're talking about I'm highly motivated. I like it, and so one thing you could ask, you kind of lean into, like, oh, okay, when you say you're highly motivated, like, what do you mean by that? Right? We talk about there's three elements to a sale. You say you're highly motivated. Usually, there's three elements to a sale. That means that you're either ready to sell it now, you're really ready to sell it at a really cheap price, or you're ready to sell it, it's a smoking deal. Usually those three things are kind of present, and we usually only have two. So when you say you're motivated, does that mean that you're motivated, you want to sell it now and you want to sell it really cheap, but it's not a good deal? Do you think you've got a really nice bird, and you're ready to sell it now, but you're not going to sell it cheap? Do you mean that you want top dollar because it's a really nice bird, but we don't need to sell it right now? So what do you mean when you're motivated? Does that mean I can buy it from you at a really low price? Does that mean I can buy it from you like tomorrow if I give you what you want? Like we can kind of try to unpack what do you mean by I'm highly motivated? And then he kind of spells it out a little bit. He wasn't ready before, and what's changed? Well, after this inspection, tell me about that inspection. And maybe he did already earlier, but yeah, I mean, you had this inspection. Like, there's another one coming up, after it, because now this guy only has one jet, correct? He doesn't have multiple.
Yeah, he just has one.
He said he's reluctant to sell it to someone he doesn't know. So I would kind of, it looks, I can see in this transcript, like you kind of, he gave you some information and then you pivoted away and talked about something else. And I think this is the challenge of the new broker. Like, you really need to stay in on what they're talking about and lean into it, because they're giving you openings and opportunities. And what we do is we get scared. Oh, they put up some resistance, and then I'm just going to pivot. But here, when it's not a cold call, when it's a cold call, okay, let's pivot. Let's keep the conversation light. Let's keep it going. But now he's called you back. Now we've had a conversation or two. Now you need to show him, like, listen, I mean business. I'm not, and that's not like a bullying thing. It's just like, hey, I'm a professional. I want to make sure you're not wasting your time. You got all these guys calling on it. So there's a couple things you can do here. You can lean into, well, what do you mean by you're highly motivated? Like, what does that mean? Because if you're going to sell this thing for a song, I've got buyers. Let's go. Let's roll. I doubt that's what he means. He's had all these offers from July. Tell me more about the offers from July. What were the offers? Why didn't you take them? You didn't want to say, okay, why don't you call them back? Oh, I don't have their numbers. Well, did you work with, were the brokers coming to you? Like, tell me more about these offers. Was it a price point? Were you happy with the price? Would you sell it now if you got that same offer? Why wouldn't you? So we can unpack the history, what the offers were. So many people calling. How many people are calling you? Were they brokers? Were they end users? Were they wholesalers? You know, you're really leaning into him now. And now he's got to either admit that he's just kind of blowing smoke to you, or he gives you he opens up, and now you're getting to know him and he's getting to know you. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, go to circle.jetlifearrow.com and check out our online community for aspiring brokers and current brokers. Here you'll find discussions, all thing aviations based, things that you're going to want to know as an aircraft broker. You can also check out our free training as well as more resources that are available to help you to become a better jet broker. That's circle.jetlifearrow.com to begin your journey within the broker community absolutely free.